What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different the next 3 or 4 vlogs. Was that me? Oh no, that wasn't me. But I'll be starting a series called So You Want to Ride a Motorcycle. Ah, shit. So let's get this thing started. Alright, so part number 1 is gonna be talking to your family about riding, or loved one, spouse, girlfriend, whatever. Really, girlfriends shouldn't have a part or say so into it, since it's just, a boyfriend girlfriend type relationship. You really shouldn't be involved in each other's life like that, unless you're just that involved. So where you're that serious, you're like closer than 2 peas in a pod. You're kind of like those two. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, let's go ahead and get into the topic. Now I have some experience in this, because I've had 4 bikes. I've gone through 4 bikes. Started with a Project 600 F4i that I told my wife I was going to finish. Technically I did finish that bike. I just didn't put fairings on. I sold it as was, but it ran at the time of sale. But yeah, I did that. Then it was on to the 2003 R1, which was a perfect bike. There's no need for me to sell it or to get rid of it. My wife didn't want to, even though we were having those family issues, going through some shit or some stuff. But I eventually did sell that one. Then it moved on to the 2008 Aprilia. Pictures are right there. I owned that bike for about a little less than a couple weeks. Apparently the key that they had with the bike was not the key for it, and a whole bunch of, and if you know anything about the new European bikes, they put a security system on those things, and the ignition portion has an antenna that sends signal back to the computer. So if the chip is red in the key and saying it's the right one, it'll send the signal to the computer, hey, start up your fuel pump, start the ignition, this guy's got the key, let's go ahead and start everything. But the key I had was not for the bike, and they went on and it killed everything. The lights and everything would come on when I turned the key to the on position, but when I hit the start button, nothing happened, not even a blink of the light. Battery checked out good. Turned out to be that my bike had to be reflashed. That Aprilia had to be reflashed, and I just didn't want to deal with that. It's always a dream bike of mine. It'll stay a dream bike. I'll just never own one, because you can't do anything to those bikes. And I said that in the previous vlog I did a couple vlogs ago. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about, how did I talk my wife into letting me get all those bikes, including this one? Now it helps if you are the breadwinner of the house. You do all your finances, you make all the money, stuff like that, and she just cooks and cleans. I'm not trying to say all women or females cook and clean. A lot of females do some great things. Like there's a couple of female vloggers I'm subscribed to now. They get out there and ride just like the rest of the guys. Probably better than some of the guys, actually. But anyway, that's beside the point. Again, I like to go off into space. But how did I talk my wife into letting me do all that? Well, aside from all the promises and all the other stuff I did, it's all about people's perception of bikes and motorcycle riders. A lot of people see the bad videos, the the wheelies, the stunts, the bad wrecks, the motorcycles cutting off cars, following too close, and they have that misconception and a prejudged form on what motorcycle riders are. And a lot of the times, I want to say 80% of motorcycle riders are safe. They go by the law, they follow the law, they do the speed limit, maybe 10 miles faster, but it's to a safe point. And you just got to get that point across to your wife or girlfriend or family. You got to let them know, that you're responsible, you are of age, you're an adult. You can handle yourself accordingly. Not to say that if sometime in the future crap's gonna hit the fan and then you're gonna be one of those stunners. Like I tell those guys, as long as you keep it in a closed course, not the streets like this. I would not do wheelies on a street like this. I'm practicing wheelies in my parking lot at work. Screw it. But it's a common misconception, and that's why most of the time people, when people try to talk to their family members about they want to ride a bike, it's hard to get their mind off the fact that motorcycles wreck all the time. Now, yes, there is a higher risk of riding a motorcycle to a car, but if you think about it, to me, it's just about the same. There's a lot of dumb drivers out there, like the guy who won't turn off his turn signal because he's too caught up doing something else. There's a lot of stupid drivers out there. There's a lot of stupid riders. And it is not the motorcycle rider's fault. And that's the point to get across. Most of the time, it's not the fault of the motorcycle rider. And you'll learn that when you go through your MSF class, which I hope you guys do. I really do. I did. It was fun. But most of the time, yes, I said it. It's not the fault of the motorcycle rider. Most of the time, it's the fault of everybody else on the road, trying to cut you off and do all that other crap. It's a hard point to get across. It's hard to get people out of that thought. I said that before. It's going to take some time. It'll take a couple weeks. It might take a couple weeks. It might take a couple of days. You never know. But I would keep pushing the issue. If this is something that you really want to do and you're really getting into, push the issue. Push it, push it, push it. You just got, and push it good. Push good. No, I'm just kidding. It got me thinking about that song. But you got to force the issue on them. You got to let them know what's up. And eventually, they will come around. Especially if this is something you're serious about, let them know. Well, yeah, super serious about it. I want to do it. And they'll come to terms with you. You know, they'll set some ground rules with you or whatnot. My wife set some ground rules with me. Like, I can't check out hot girls on the bike or rev up at them. So, I don't. I just ride. Because I can. But once you get your point across, then it's all good. And that's when we go into step 2, which is finding a motorcycle that you like. When you find a motorcycle that you like, we'll talk about that in the next topic. I'm going to tell you this right now. All my bikes have been purchased through Craigslist. No dealers. All Craigslist. Good bikes, I'll tell you that. But that's another topic. We'll get into that tomorrow. I just wanted to... It's a good thing we're not in that right now. Jeez. But I just wanted to tell you, talk to your spouse. It's a serious issue, especially people wanting to get into it. I've been riding for over 2 years now. Haven't stopped yet. I love it. I beat the traffic going to work. It's more convenient for me. Now, if you wear a suit and tie to work, it's not really plausible to use it as a commuter. But, everything else, it beats traffic. Because right now, the HOV lane is clear. It's just everything else. But, it's just one of those things. Talk to your spouse, be serious about it. Give them the stats, and let them know. They gotta earn your trust. That's the point. Well, second point. Well, maybe third. I don't know how many points. How many points did I make? It doesn't matter. Just earn their trust if you haven't already. And when you get that done, everything else is just like clockwork. Like I said, they will come around. Trust me. They will. But, keep your hopes up. You will get to get on a bike one day for all you first time riders, or if you don't ride and you like to watch the vlogs and it got you thinking, maybe I'll want to ride. Then just keep it up, man. Or girls, you'll get there. And trust me, once you get on it, you'll never want to hop off. So, other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna go play in some traffic. I'm gonna pull a chase. I'm playing traffic. Except, maybe not lane split, because I'm not that comfortable yet. Not with this traffic here. A lot of people, like that Jeep up there. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.